Good afternoon to all. Um, so today we are going to discuss
Afternoon, sir.
the third part, that is in our second experiment. So second experiment is measurement of pressure, force and speed. So last class we discussed about the speed and force. Okay, now we are going to discuss the pressure. So our experiment is pressure measurement using strain gauge steel diagram system. Okay. So we will see the video and I will discuss one by one. Pressure measurement using strain gauge bonded on steel diaphragm sensor. So our aim is to measure the pressure inside the tank using strain gauge bonded on steel diaphragm pressure sensor. Okay. The pressure cell specification is it is a sensor strain gauge bonded type. Type is the diaphragm and the range is 10 kg per centimeter square. Okay. You can convert into bar and the connection is through 4 pure shielded cable with a connector attached and range is 10 volt DC supply, not an AC supply. Okay. So this is your pressure measurement trainer kit. Okay. So in that pressure measurement trainer kit, one B Wheatstone bridge is there. Okay. So this Wheatstone bridge, okay, input is obtained from the diaphragm steel sensor. Okay, diaphragm sensor. And we are going to give the input to the is 240 volt. Okay, the input voltage is converted into DC, and we are going to convert the or measure the pressure range by using the sensor, diaphragm steel sensor. Okay, so this is the kit pressure storage tank. So this is your pressure storage tank, and you know the pressure gauge. Pressure gauge is used to it will show the pressure range in the particular place. Okay, so in the bottom one is the sensor. This side of the drum, the sensor is available. Okay, from the sensor only we are going to give. So the sensor will measure the pressure range, and it will give in the form of voltage to the pressure measurement trainer kit. Okay, so this is the diaphragm steel sensor, pressure sensor is going to use the to measure the pressure range. Okay, so the pressure gauge in your mechatronics syllabus, the first unit is I think you studied about the pressure gauge, how it will work. Okay, and those things. I think you studied, so there is no much more explanation of pressure gauge. And the gate valve is used to reduce the pressure. And this is the pump, your foot pump. You see in your for using the in bike, four-wheeler or cycle, you can use it as a pump for increasing the tire pressure. Okay, so by using this foot pump, when you press this, the pressure will be the air, compressed air will be goes to the container or storage tank, compressor storage tank. Okay, so when you close the gate valve, when you close this gate valve, the pressure will be stored in this tank. Okay, so that time the pressure will be increasing. So how much pressure will be stored in the tank? It will be measured by with the help of the pressure gauge. Okay, and the storage pressure range will be obtained by the sensor, and the sensor that transmits the signal in the form of voltage to the Wheatstone bridge, and the conversion will be takes place. The value will be displayed in the pressure measurement trainer kit. Okay. So when you are operating this foot pump, the compressed air will be goes to the tank, and in the tank, compressor tank, the air will be stored. When you close the gate valve, the storage of the pressure, compressed air will be increased. So when it was increasing, pressure will be increasing. So from the sensor, we are going to give the input to the Wheatstone bridge. Okay. And if you want to measure the Wheatstone bridge voltage range means either you can connect vertical or in horizontal. So red point and the black point is connected in a vertical form, or either you can connect in a horizontal one. You can take any point, okay, but opposite one. Okay, so the Wheatstone bridge voltage range will be measured with the help of the multimeter. Okay, so whenever you want to start, initially you should set the display range should be 0, because maybe the system may be used by some other students. Okay, the trainer kit may be used by some other students. So that time the range will be maybe other values other than 0 values. Okay, if you are going to start initially, if you are going to start means you should set it is a 0. The digital display value should be 0. Okay, for correcting this by using this here in the bottom trainer kit bottom, there are two knobs are there. So one is a 0 knob and another one is a calibration knob. Okay, so you can see 0 knob and calibration knob. So by using these two knobs, when you are adjusting this 0 knob, the range will be varying very large. If you want to correct that minute change means by using this calibration knob, you can set 0. So when you're rotating this calibration knob, the value will be changing minutely only. Okay. You change the 0 knob, the value will be changing huge. Okay. So when you start, the value should be in 0. Otherwise, if it is not 0 means maybe some of students may be used. So that time the value may be varying. So that time you should set 0. Then only you can measure the correct value. Otherwise, the value will be changed. Okay. So by using this 0 knob, you can adjust the diaphragm pressure range. If it is not 0 means by using this calibration knob, you can adjust and set to 0. Okay. And in your tabular column, you are going to measure the actual pressure range, that is in your drum or compressor tank. You can measure the pressure range, actual pressure range by using the pressure gauge, and bridge output voltage and indicated pressure. The indicated pressure is available in your pressure measurement trainer kit. Okay, and by using the actual pressure and indicated pressure, you are going to calculate the percentage of error. Okay, the actual pressure we are going to measure, and the bridge output voltage and indicated pressure. So this is your tabular column. Okay. So before going to start the experiment, you should set the 0. Then only you should increase the pressure range by using the foot pump. Okay. Okay. Now the pressure range is 0, and just close the gate valve. Okay. And by using the foot valve, so by using the foot valve, the pressure will be increased, or air will be stored in the tank. So the time the pressure will be increased. So the range is 4 kg per centimeter square. Okay. So that time pressure sensor is measured and the value is shown as a 3.55 something. Okay. So your actual pressure range in the drum is 4, but the sensor measured sensor value is 3.45, and the bridge voltage is, the measured bridge voltage is 3.4 in millivolt. Okay. And you should gradually reduce the pressure. Okay. So up to 3, and again you should take the reading, the sensor reading, that is output pressure, indicated pressure, and the bridge voltage, output bridge voltage, and those things. Okay. So continuously you reduce up to 1 bar. You should take the reading, and model graphs are available. So based on the tabular column, you should draw that model graph. So model graph is what? Actual pressure and bridge output voltage, and actual pressure and percentage of error. Okay. So this is your second experiment, third part, measurement of pressure by using the sensor. Okay. So the values are available, but next month you are in the college, so that time you take the reading and you can draw the plots and complete the experiments. Okay. So in this experiment, if you have any doubt, please ask.